Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Bitcoin had another move up last night, all the way up to about 45,500. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday morning. I am a little bit tired this morning. I'm not really sure why, but maybe I do. But I'm not really sure why, I guess. But we had to move all the way up to about 45,500, like we said. Happy Tuesday. Let's get busy. All right, let's get busy. But no, listen. We have some good stuff going on the daily charts for BTC and the 3-day charts for BTC. We're going to take a look at some different things this morning. And then we are going to touch on, some altcoins. And you guys can let me know in the chat if you guys want to touch on certain altcoins. And we will certainly do that this morning. Make sure you guys smack up that like to a new all-time high. Make sure you guys press that subscribe button if you guys are new to the stream. All right, so let's take a look at Bitcoin on the daily. So Bitcoin on the daily, we actually came back up to test our previous support levels, okay? Our previous support levels. So you guys, this is a big level for Bitcoin, and you guys can see why. We actually wicked up to this level perfectly right here, and we are getting resistance on our previous support levels. Look. We got support, and we're getting resistance on that right now. So this is just a big level for Bitcoin. Really all the way up to about the $46,200 level is such a important level for Bitcoin to get back over here in the short term. All right, such an important level. What's going on? Good morning. What's going on, Corey? What's going on, Jason? What's going on, Lisa? What's going on, Mike? What is going on? Make sure you guys hit up that like button though, right? Yesterday we did two fake streams, right, where we kind of went on that, so it used up all the notifications for the next 24 hours. So that's probably why a ton of people are probably going to come in this morning. But if you hit up that like button, it helps us get back on track. All right. Also on the daily time frame, we have gotten back above. I see a lot of people talking about this, right? We have gotten back above the 50-day moving average. Why is this so important? Well, we'll say that the last two times that Bitcoin has gotten back above the 50-day moving average, we have actually gone on to have a pretty significant rally. You can see one of them right here back in the summertime, back on July 25th. We got back above that 200-day moving average, and that actually caused us to have a pretty nice move of about, if you actually look, since we broke the moving average, went on to have a move of about 54%. If we actually look right here, the second time we actually got back above the 50-day moving average, we actually went on to have about a rally of 49%. So some pretty good moves. Obviously, we just got it back above it now. We got the first daily close above that last night. Will we continue to move? That is going to, okay? That is going to be, well, it's gonna be interesting, right? Will we see another 50 or so percent move? Like, let's just say that we did, right? 50% move put us somewhere back in the mid 60K. So very interesting to see if Bitcoin can continue this trend. And the 50-day moving average has been pretty important in the past, right? There was previous support down here, previous support. We broke that, right? Then it was sort of resistance. And you guys can see how important that level is in the general grand scheme of things for BTC over the course of time. New Green Diddle. So what's everyone drinking? We got coffee today, baby. We got the old give it thanks and drink coffee mug. That's what we're doing this morning, guys. That is what we're doing this morning. Let's take a sip in honor of the great coffee that we all drink every day. Let me know. You guys drinking coffee? Are you Euros already having a drink? You guys having some beers over there? What are you guys doing? For me, still drinking coffee. Some of you guys are probably still drinking beers, or already drinking beers right now. It's so weird that people on the other side of the earth, like, they're at this time, right? There's probably some drunk chick, okay, on some part of the world that's sitting on the sidewalk right now, absolutely hammered, has no idea what's going on, okay? Well, I'm here sipping, drinking my coffee, waking up, okay? It's crazy. It's crazy to think about that. I think about that stuff all the time. Rod said, just water. Firing up the coffee now. Nice, man. Dunkin' Donuts for me. Drive-through girl was wondering what the hell was going on. All right. Interesting. At least she's not listening to the night one. The night one's a little bit more intense. The other thing I wanted to look at here is real quick actually, let's look at this real quick. Our fractal real quick. So here's the thing, guys. there is some bullish things going on, which we're going to take a look at more of them coming up in just a second. There is some bullish things going on. Will Bitcoin continue to follow the blockchain backer fractal, right? And we know that if it was to continue to follow it, we would probably get a move back down to somewhere in the high 30Ks to 40K, right? If it was to continue to play out the way that, blockchain backer has it set up, right? So will this play out? Will Bitcoin just continue its run to the upside? That's what we're going to continue to see. I think right now, a lot of people are at that point kind of right now where we don't know what Bitcoin's going to do short term, okay? We don't know if Bitcoin's going to have a pullback at this level or if Bitcoin's just going to say, screw you, I'm going back up to the upside. We know a lot of times Bitcoin can just say, screw you, I'm going back to the upside. So if Bitcoin does something like this, would it surprise me? Absolutely not. Daily RSI still has plenty of room to run to the upside. So if Bitcoin did just want to continue up, I could certainly see that. But, if this was complete to play out, as it's been playing out perfectly, it actually extends over here as well. Then we would think that, a move down to the high 30Ks first to cool off some of these RSI levels, especially on the 4-hour, and then a move back up to 56K region would be what we're looking at here if we're going to continue to follow our Bitcoin fractal. And this is basically a fractal from 2018 if you guys haven't been watching, all right? Michael said he copying fractals now. Yes, man, there's not that many fractals. So yes, I am copying fractals. You are absolutely right, man.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Dumpy dump. Dumpy dump. A lot of people are predicting dumpy dump. Let me know in chat. You guys think that we're going to dump? Or you think we're going to pump here? Let me know. Dale thinks we're going to dump. Jordan's bearish. I don't know, man. I don't know. If we actually look at the weekly time frame here, all right, the weekly time frame, all right, why did I set it 3 times? I have no idea. But if we actually look at the weekly time frame, you guys can see that on Market Cipher, every single time that we get that this money flow comes into comes into positive here, we actually get a pretty significant rally. And this is something that I've been sort of watching here a little bit. You guys can see here on the weekly. We're literally, we need to come a little bit higher in the weekly. We come a little bit higher on the weekly time frame. This could be really, really good for Bitcoin. Obviously, you guys can see down here, we're looking to flip this into the positive territory. Last couple times that we did was right here on September 27th. That led to a pretty significant rally. We also did it in July 26th. Obviously, you guys know that was the summertime. That led to a pretty significant rally. Back here on February 8th, after we had this dip in January for Bitcoin. Okay, we actually moved back up to the upside. And also down here on October, right? We got that, we moved to the upside. And back here in April, we moved to the upside. So this has been a pretty good indicator, at least on the weekly time frame. Obviously, this is the weekly, right? Short term, we could have a couple days of downside. But overall, in the weekly time frame, we'd be looking at a move higher, in my opinion, based off that, right? Based off that. What else did I have here? I had the 3-day MACD, all right? I know these are kind of a bunch of random indicators, but I also have the 3-day MACD. The MACD about to flip bullish on the 3-day. Now, you guys know how I feel about the MACD. To me, the MACD is a lagging indicator, but what I will say is when the 3-day flips bullish, it usually is a pretty good sign, right? We can go look at the past for this as well, where you guys can see this is flipping positive for the first time since... we're talking November 15th. So we're talking, 3 months that this is flipping bullish? I mean, that's an incredibly long time. Last time this flipped bullish was right on this candle right here, which led to a pretty significant rally up here for BTC, right? You guys can see we flipped bullish here, and we got a significant rally there, right? We go back in the summertime right here on July 12th, flip bullish on the MACD. Kaboom. Obviously, we went a little bit lower here. We had a little bit of a dip, a little more of a dip. I mean, nothing crazy. We went from 33K to 29K. And then we went on to a significant rally back up to 53K. So I can go through all these times. You guys can see the times marked here. Obviously here in October, bada bing, bada boom, up to the upside. And in February, right here, bada bing, bada boom to the upside. So a lot of interesting things going on in the charts, in my opinion. DJ said, yo, am I the only one that see most of all these crypto YouTubers have some... Come on, DJ. I don't take any meds, man. I'm probably the most normal out of everyone. Maybe it doesn't seem like it, but I probably am. I take no meds, man. I am a very healthy individual. I don't have ADHD. I don't have ADD. I don't have multiple personality disorder, even though you guys think I do. All right? I have none of that stuff. But I am normal. I think. I don't know. You guys could probably tell me in the chat if you guys think I'm normal or not. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. At least to me, I am. Jason says, will Super Bowl ads cause a spike? That's one thing I do want to touch on, guys. The Super Bowl ads coming up. How many times we hear this big news? Oh, there's going to be all these Super Bowl ads, crypto Super Bowl ads. We hear these news, right? Like the Dogecoin SNL thing, the El Salvador buy Bitcoin day, where we have these big news events that come up. They cause a rally before, and then we get a dump on that day. I would not be surprised to see something like that. All right, not at all, especially on a Sunday where the weekends can get kind of dry, and we can see big spikes up or down on Sundays. I would not be surprised to see Bitcoin have a pullback on Super Bowl Sunday. That would make so much sense to me. All right, we've seen that consistently. So if you're getting hyped for this Super Bowl ads thing, like it's going to be super bullish, what we usually see is it's usually buy the rumor, sell the news with a lot of these big days. I know it's not really a crypto day, but nonetheless, I think it could be buy the rumor, sell the news. The new green dildo said, "You saying disorders aren't healthy?" Listen, man, I was gonna get canceled yesterday for saying that girls. I don't like girls with beards. You can't have opinions. So now I say disorders aren't healthy. Listen, man, they're not. I mean, if we're being honest, I'm not gonna get into this. This is gonna get me in trouble. All right, 43,000 for BTC. So we're coming down a little bit. What's the short-term levels we're watching here for Bitcoin real quick? So we could be looking at the golden pocket zone, which is between about 42,800 and about 42,600. Those are the two levels that I watch here, right? 1, 2. Those are the two levels that I'm watching. Right in that range for at least a short-term pullback. If this does turn into a bigger pullback, which it certainly could, right? We had a pretty good-sized wick up here. Right above 45K. We know like these market movers love to move up in these round numbers. So 45K, a wick up into 45K could be the move back down, right? We had a move up, move back down, move back up. This could be maybe at the time could be a more significant move coming and a bigger pullback move coming. If it's just a short-term move, I was looking at the golden pocket zone between 42.8 and 42.6. Let's see. Jordan does it best, most balanced, and no meds or anything. Maybe he does need meds. Maybe I do. I try not to be too biased. You guys know that. I am a moon boy though at heart. Let me actually just update this real quick. There we go, because that was a little blurry there. There we go. Now I'm looking HD. Now we're HD. I know you guys like watching me in HD. You like to see all the features on the face. Okay, all the features. It's got to be HD. Remember my old camera back in the day? It was like very, 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 very shady. Very, very shady. All right, let's go see the S&P. So I want to quickly look at the S&P. Will the stock market come down a little bit today? You guys can see right here, we are at a level that I've been watching here. Right at this level here, right? It's the previous swing low. Will this level break? If this can hold, right? If this can hold, the stock market could certainly continue up here with a nice double bottom off this level at like 44.78, which could be good for crypto, right? If this level loses right here and on the daily close, maybe it comes back down to retest 4,200. Maybe that's going to be slightly bearish for crypto short term, right? We don't really know yet, but let's watch this closely today. We'll talk about more lately, more tonight, I should say, and kind of see where we close, right? Because at the moment, sometimes you see this with the stock market. It goes up and it goes down kind of in the morning, and you never really know what the actual direction is until the night. Let's see. What are you guys saying in here? Crow? Nothing's really moving at the moment. Nothing is really moving at the moment. The biggest gainer is the Bitcoin dominance at the moment. Actually, we haven't looked at stuff in a while. Let me go with the Bitcoin dominance here and see what that's looking like. So dominance, let's go to daily. Daily on dominance. Dominance at the moment's looking bullish. We know this can flip at a dime too. But at the moment, it's looking pretty bullish. And I think we actually probably got, at least in the dominance, we got a 0.382 retrace and trying to get a continuation up. Dominance looks like it wants to continue up. We know that usually the start of these moves, when Bitcoin's looking super bearish and we start the moves back to the upside, usually dominance goes up. And then when Bitcoin finally settles and finds that first retracement area, what you usually see is you see some altcoins go up and then you see the dominance come back down. So at the moment, we're getting that first phase where the dominance is going up because of, obviously because of Bitcoin starting to have some type of reversal to the upside at the moment. So let's watch this. Dominance at the moment going back up. Every rally usually starts with that, and then the dominance comes back down a little bit after time. So we'll watch that. Stock market. All right, let's look at some altcoins this morning. So let's start with AVAX. Let's see what AVAX is doing. AVAX with a massive wick right at the level that we were watching, actually. Let me actually clear this out and bring up AVAX on the daily. So swing high to swing low. We actually look at this on the Fibonacci's. So on the daily chart, we actually wicked right up to the previous high. So, this is what I like about AVAX, first of all, like I always say, guys, what I like about AVAX is breaking back above the previous swing lows. So that was the key. Now, we haven't done it on a daily close yet. You guys can see we had a massive wick here. Now we're right back below the previous lows, all right? This is the level to watch, man. This is the level to watch. Keep watching this. Keep watching this, because if this turns into a massive wick here on the daily, and it turns into a shooting star, and we move back down, right? Obviously, that could be a short-term top because you're coming up to test the previous lows. So watch this closely, very, very closely. But at the moment, the trend is still up, but I don't love this wick here. But if Bitcoin decides to go back up, it's going to say, and it's probably just going to go back up with Bitcoin, right? We know how this works. Let's see. DJ said, fingers crossed for CPI being lower than expected on Thursday. Being bound to what the Fed says is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting. We'll figure it out. We still got 2 days until then, so we'll figure it out. What else do we want to look at here? What else do we got? We have XRP, which I posted this here, guys. I still think XRP will do something like this. We broke this daily downtrend resistance. We had 1, 2, and this was originally a third touch, but you broke it. I'm still expecting something like this to happen for XRP, right? The 4-hour RSI was pretty overbought. All right, so you need a little bit of a cool down. If you actually go look at it real quick, you are getting that cool down here actually pretty fast. I'm still expecting XRP to probably make its way back down here, bounce off this level here, which is also the previous swing lows, and then continue its move back up to the upside, ultimately probably back up to the golden pocket, as long as Bitcoin stays relatively bullish, right? Which would make perfect sense, right? A back test of the resistance and a move back up for XRP. Even coming from me, who's an XRP hater, right? You know that. Daniel wants to look at Harmony. I got you at Harmony, man. Harmony 1 is still at its swing lows, right? And it's getting a rejection off the swing lows. And this is why I keep harping on the same thing, guys. Until these altcoins break their swing lows, there's not much else to say, right? Previous swing low, rejected off the previous swing low. So we'll continue to watch a lot of these alts, but some of them have already broken, some of them haven't. Now, what I'll say about Harmony is Harmony actually is building some bullish divergence at the moment. So watch out for this, right? If Bitcoin can hold up here and at least go sideways, Harmony could see a short-term reversal back to the upside. And this could be the momentum to actually break the previous swing lows. with this bullish divergence forming here. And you're probably at the, not quite at the 0.5 Fibonacci yet. So we'll keep watching Harmony. We'll watch Harmony in Harmony. All right, Harmony in Harmony. But you know, I still think this will bounce back to the upside sooner rather than later. You guys know I'm bullish on Harmony. Shout out to my daily Harmony shill. I love shilling Harmony. Let's see. David said SLP had a good run. It was down 98%. It better had a good run if it was down 98%, man. Let's see SLP. So SLP. Yeah, SLP had a really good run. Here you go, man. Yeah, SLP, really nice move to the upside. Also came up to its previous swing highs right there. Actually wicked back above it, and now you're going to see if you can get a daily close above it. Right now, you're sort of chilling. The 4 hours probably a little overshot, I'm going to guess. It came back down a little bit, but yeah, 4 hours a little bit overshot. You might need to cool that down a little bit. As always, we'll take a look at our fibs to see where we could cool back down to. And as always, I mean, usually the golden pocket's usually the one I look at. At the moment, I would say that the golden ratio probably somewhere in this range. Usually the 0.618 at 1.4 cents could be in the cards just to cool off this RSI real quick. Cool it off, then continuation up. Probably what makes the most sense here for SLP. But no, a nice bounce back, man. I mean, it was due, especially after a move like this, where you just got absolutely crushed. You were due. I mean, you were forming, I think, bullish divergence at the bottom here. Yeah, slightly higher highs, lower lows. Sorry, higher lows and lower lows. You were forming bullish divergence, so it was likely you were going to get a bounce back up there in the short term. So SLP looks pretty good. Looks pretty damn good. QNT. Look at QNT. Of course, nothing's happening this morning. Of course. Yesterday, everything was up like 20% in the morning. All right, so QNT. What's life, guys? What is life? You can't control when the crypto market goes up, but what it usually does is it usually trolls your boy here, and it only goes up when I'm not live. All right, so QNT. I'm looking at the downtrend of resistance. If this breaks, this could be juicy. Now, just like we said with, I forget exactly what it was, but just like we said with the previous one, previous swing low, previous swing low, flipped into resistance. The daily EMA ribbon is also going to be right there. You got a daily close above it, but let's see if it can hold as support now. So I would say that you're not out of the woods quite yet in QNT. This is probably its biggest resistance level, actually, which it's funny because a lot of these downtrending resistance levels are actually correlating exactly with horizontal resistance levels. So we got to break this here. If this breaks, you're off to the moon. But, at the moment, we haven't quite done it yet. And Bitcoin's at a stage where a lot of people are calling for a short-term pullback based off fractals, based off RSI levels. A lot of people are calling for these short-term pullbacks. All right? Short-term pullbacks. Let's actually take this real quick. 382 retracement. I think QNT's fine. QNT's fine. You've cooled off the 4-hour RSI, and you're actually forming some bullish divergence at the moment on the 4-hour, right? Lower lows and higher lows coming in. Not looking too shabby. Listen, you need to hold up here for this to confirm. But this doesn't look too shabby for a possible move, and this could be the move that breaks you out of that, right? For good and for all there. What's Bitcoin doing? 43.2. 42.2. SLP still down 95%. It is. Even after that move for SLP, It's still down like significantly. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Corey said you're happening this morning. I'm happening this morning. Pradesh said, where am I? Illuminati. Illuminati office. Joey said, Jordan, check VRA had a big pump. Veracity is the one that I used to look at a long time ago. I never got into it, though. Let's see. Veracity. I'm sorry, guys. I'm turning to BitBoy again. All right. Let's see. So, Veracity. Let's see, man. I would say this is in the same boat, in the same exact boat. Now, for VRA, I'd say you got some pretty significant daily bearish diversions forming here, with a pretty big wick at the previous highs. So you can see it here, right? Lower highs, higher highs, which is beautiful. Well, beautiful for the bears, I should say. Beautiful for the bears. And you got a rejection off the daily, the all-time high resistance line. So this in the short term could spell a little bit of a pullback, just like we said with everything else. Now, as always, right? We take our swing lows to swing highs, and the golden pocket would make perfect sense. Now we're going to come up with the inverse head and shoulders meme that we like to say. Oh, we pull back, we create the inverse head and shoulders. This is one of the funniest memes in the world. Because everyone says that every pullback is going to turn into some type of inverse head and shoulders pattern, right? Every single one. So, but if this pulls back to the 618, which happens to be right where the left shoulder is, this could turn into some inverse head and shoulders action if we can bounce off that 618 and then obviously break to the upside. But I mean, listen, right now it looks good. It looks good. You broke your previous lows. That's what you want to see. Now you just need to focus on, maybe you need to cool off the RSIs a little bit and then have a continuation to the upside. So VRA, not looking too shabby. Just be careful of a slight pullback in the short term. We're not talking about anything crazy. For altcoins, a 15% pullback, 20% pullback is not the end of the world. It's actually pretty healthy if they did that, Let's see. He's about to sacrifice an animal after the stream. The goats, man. We sacrifice all the goats because we're Vikings, man. That's what we do. Vikings, grab your goats. It's time for Bitcoin to go back to the upside. We will sacrifice all the goats. Every one of them. I know you all got goats. DJ, Drew, Daniel, Mike, Corey, Boots. Grab your goats. We will sacrifice them all. All of them. And use their horns as spoons. As spoons. But yeah, man. Listen. That's what we did back in the day. Remember, we were sacrificing goats? And that's why we came back up to the upside. Because we were sacrificing goats. Let's see. Let's see. An upgraded bathroom. Can you take a look at IOTEX, the Qcoin one since Qcoin? I got you. All right, so IOTEX. Let's see. The Qcoin one? Where is it? Where's the Qcoin one? Qcoin, where are you? There you are. All right. So let's take this as well. Let's take this downtrend. And this one broke out. So now we're waiting for the daily close. We get a daily close above this. We're looking juicy. Juicy.
We're going to 100K tomorrow.
All right. IOTEX is going to 100K tomorrow. So watch this. I mean, listen, unless you dump all the way back down to 9 cents, I mean, you're in pretty good shape here. Let's actually go to the 4 hour on this. 4 hour a little bit overheated, but it's cooling down right now. I think the most sense on the 4 hour that we probably could say here. I mean, it's probably what's going to happen here. See the downtrend of resistance. What's probably most likely going to happen is probably going to come back down and tap that, right? Tap that. So cool this down, come back down, back test this as support, and then get some continuation back to the upside. It's probably what makes the most sense here in the short term for IoTex as well. You're probably going to see this from a lot of different alts that did break out. They're all in similar situations where they haven't broke out yet, and they're right there, or they've already done it. So, looking at fibs, let's actually take this up here. The 0.5 kind of correlates with the back test, so that makes a little bit of confluence. Gives you a little confluence there, I'd say. All right, let's see what Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at 43.2. I can't believe that we were streaming last night, and then what time? What time did this go up? Looks like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Bitcoin had a spike from 43.6. Well, where was it? Right here. From like 44.2 to about 45.5. It's a pretty significant move there. Right? At like 1 a.m. Of course it happens at 1 a.m. Who was watching this live? The little spike up to 45.5. I bet people were getting so pumped at 45.5. Right? People were getting so pumped. Except the Bank of Canada guy.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam. Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense. And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
Financially illiterate. We're all financially illiterate. I'm a financially illiterate. You're financially illiterate. We're all financially illiterate. Let's see. Carl the Spoon. You know what's funny is, over the course of a year, the stocks people get pumped over like a 10% year, and there's certain altcoins that did like 20% in one day yesterday. I love it. It gets me every single time, man. And you'll get all the salty boomers that are like, "Oh yeah, I'm a seasoned investor." Hold on, let me get a salty boomer on here. Hold on. Let's see. Let me get a salty boomer on here, guys. So you can find one. No, that's not a good one. I'm a seasoned investor. I made 10% on my stocks last year. I'm seasoned, okay? All you crypto guys, you take too much risk in your portfolio. Too much risk. Guys need to invest in stocks, not crypto. Not crypto. Invest in stocks. Okay? 10% in a year is great, and there's no risk. It just goes up only. All right? I know your altcoins, XRP up 20% yesterday. SHIB up 20% yesterday. Listen, invest in stocks, not crypto. All right? There's no risk. These guys, man. These freaking guys. You still hear these boomers talk about this all the time. Overseasoned investor. These guys, man. Think about it this way. In 2020, if you were not even counting altcoins, if you were invested in Bitcoin, you probably outperformed every stock investor, like mainly stock investor. You probably outperformed every stock investor over the course of the last 10 to 20 years. If you were just in crypto in 2020 and 2021. That's crazy to think about. Why do you think they're all so salty? Why do you think Peter Schiff is always so salty? Because he decided to be an arrogant, I don't know, what do you call it? An arrogant, shallow-minded individual. Okay, look at that snozzle. Tell Facebook and Netflix there's no risk in stocks. I'm sure Facebook and Netflix. I actually saw on George's stream this morning. He was talking something about Facebook. Let's see what Facebook's doing. Facebook. Oh. Wow. Facebook's done. Facebook is done, guys. GG on Facebook.
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
There's no risk. No risk. Just keeps going down. Let's see what Facebook's down. Facebook's down 34% in the last couple days. That's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts for a stock. And obviously there's other ones too. Schiff lost his Bitcoin seed PS4 phrase. Don't lose your seed phrase, guys. Don't lose your seed phrase. That would be my worst nightmare, is losing my seed phrase. I think if I had to have any nightmare, that one would be brutal. Like me getting locked out, losing my seed phrase. That would be absolutely zero, man. Zero. It's because someone said zero in the chat. That would be crazy. I wouldn't want to do that. Like, what's your guys' worst nightmare? If you had to have any nightmare that was terrible, what is the worst nightmare that you could possibly have? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Crypto's my baby. Okay? Crypto is my baby. I don't have any more babies. I can't see that recovering, to be honest, not for a long time. You got to get the sentiment back, man. Listen, people hate Facebook anyways. People hate Facebook anyways. So for that to bounce back, I mean, to its highs, it's going to take a while. Unless the stock market like absolutely just starts booming in general. Absolutely booming. David said just did it a few months ago. Ah, man. That sucks, dude. Kyle wants Proton. I got you on Proton, man. I got you on Proton. Let's see. Proton. Proton. Yeah, so Proton's playing out pretty nicely. I mean, you guys can see we broke the downtrend of resistance. We're coming back down to test it. And this is why I've said on so many of these altcoins that have very, very similar setups, we broke it and you get into back test. And what's going to happen here is, which is nice, is most likely, I don't know if I would consider this a low, but you know, most likely you're going to get the back test. And what's interesting is you did come back down and test the previous swing lows. Okay, you're right at that previous swing lows level. So will you even come back all the way back down and test it? That's the question, because the previous swing lows are right actually where you are right now. So this could just be a cool off of the 4 hour and a continuation up. The hourly is probably getting low there. And this looks like it's just forming like some type of bigger, you know, if we actually zoom in here, looks like it's forming some type of bigger bull flag formation, right? Lower lows, higher lows. Lower lows, higher, wait, hold on. Lower lows, lower highs. Holy moly. Holy moly, I'm struggling. But yeah. That's what that looks like to me. And if we were to look at, you know, if this was a bull flag, we'd take it from whatever you want the flagpole to be. Listen, I'm going to take it from here to be conservative. And then we're going to bring this to the upside. You could also say it's some type of falling wedge, which would just be the target would just be the top of the wedge at 1.7. A bull flag movement would put you somewhere back up to like the 2 cent level, which is not too shabby for Proton here in the short term, man. Proton does not look too shabby, I would say. Everyone in Facebook should sell now and just buy Bitcoin. I mean, that goes against our saying, DJ. Even though I agree, I definitely agree with you. That goes against our saying of,
I'm gonna buy the top and I'm gonna sell the bottom, guys.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna sell the bottom of Facebook, buy Bitcoin when it's already pumped. I don't know if I would give that advice. I don't give any advice, by the way. It's not financial advice. But I don't know if I would be telling people to do that personally. At least at the moment. Now, long term, absolutely. You should absolutely do that. Sell all your stocks, go into Bitcoin, in my opinion. But to each their own. To each their own. What's going on, Kyle? Cheers, man. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, Kyle. All right. What else we got cooking? Shift lost. All right. What else we got? What else we got? Cheers. Cheers. Anyone in the chat? Anyone in the chat up from the Boston area? Let me know. Cheers. I bet you have a better Boston accent than me. I don't even have a Boston accent. Everyone always says that I do. I wish that I did. It's starting to come out. Like the last week, it's starting to come out. I don't know why. I have no idea why it's starting to come out. I haven't even been there most of the time. Cheers. You guys, a lot of people have been noticing that too. Everyone said that the last week Jordan has like this ghetto Boston accent. Cat girl coin. Denise wants Crow. Mario wants Shib. Okay. I am Team Shib now. I am Team Shib. It hurts a little bit. It does. But I'm kind of getting used to being Team Shib. Now, could I ever turn into Team XRP? I have no idea. I don't think I could ever be an XRPer. Ever. You guys know I'm not an XRP guy. And I never will be. XRP sucks. XRP sucks. Litecoin sucks. And I know Litecoin's doing well right now. I know XRP's doing well right now. I'm not talking about short term. They'll have their move short term, okay? Every coin has their move short term, right? Just like if anything, every Bitcoin goes up, all the altcoins are going to go up.
Rant alert.
XRP and Litecoin suck. I hope they go up for you guys. But in my opinion, they suck. All right, Crow. What's Crow doing? Crow. I'll always remember Crow. Let's see. So, yeah, Crow broke out as well. Broke out, back test, move up. I mean, this is a great continuation. Great continuation. And what's funny is a lot of these. It's funny because when Bitcoin stalls out, you can see where these altcoins end up stalling out, right? It's below previous support levels, right? And for obvious reasons, right? But it's just really interesting where when Bitcoin stalls out, that the altcoins happen to be all at that exact same swing low. So that's where you are right now. You got a slight wick above it, but now you're trying to decide, are you going to break it now? Is Bitcoin going to retrace a little bit? Altcoins retrace with Bitcoin a little bit. That's what we're mainly concerned about at the moment. 4 hour cool down a little bit. Hourly, I assume cool down a little bit as well. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Let's see. We don't quite have the bullish div that I'm watching for here for Crow. So we don't quite have that higher highs and lower highs just yet. We want to come a little bit lower, I think, in price. And actually tap the 618 would be where I'm looking there. The 618 short term around 47 cents for a quick pullback with BTC. And then we decide where we want to go from there. All right? That's what I'm watching at the moment, man. That is what I'm watching on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. It looks pretty sunny out today. Yesterday, holy moly, yesterday was cloudy. It was like hazing outside. I don't know if hazing's the right word. Nope, hazing means that you tell someone to do something they won't want to do. It was like misty outside. Misty. So misty. Right? All right, here comes Bitcoin a little bit. 43,357. We might be getting a little bit ahead of time here, or a little bit ahead of the curve. Drew said, "I'm from Denver. Any Jordanites in the area and want to go climbing? Hit me up." Drew likes to go climbing. All right, I'd definitely go climb. If I was over there, Drew, I'd definitely go climbing with you, man. Actually, it depends what you mean by climbing. If we're gonna go like rock climbing, I'd do that. 100%. 100% would do that. If we're gonna go, I don't know, man. It probably depends what you mean for climbing. We're gonna go on a nice hike. I'd be down for that, but not a. If we're talking about like actually climbing like a real stone wall or something, with me not being hooked up to anything, I'll pass. I'll definitely pass on that. Tree climbing? Would I tree climb? That doesn't sound exciting. Actually, it does. When I was a kid, I used to like to tree climb. I like to climb trees. I was a monkey with my ears going up, coming out like this. I was kind of a monkey. I didn't swing from them, though. David said, Boston weather makes you miserable. This was actually in New York. New York. But in Boston, I'm sure it was probably snowing in Boston, which is probably worse. So I'd take that all day. All day. If it's raining over here, it's probably snowing up there. I would say. Daniel said hazing outside. That's illegal. I don't know why I said hazing. In the morning, I'm a little slow, guys. I'm a little slow in the morning. But you guys know, nighttime comes around, we're ripping and rolling out there. I would climb the face of a rock. I would not climb the face of a rock. Yeah, I'm not climbing a face of a rock. I will pass on that. I will definitely pass on that. Would you guys go? We'll look at some alts too, guys. I know I'm kind of getting off track here. Would you guys go skydiving? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. My answer would be a
nope.
Okay, I'm not doing that either. That doesn't sound exciting. That sounds like it would just. I would just like. It would be an adrenaline rush, but probably not a fun one. Pradesh said, "What is my favorite workout?" My favorite workout. I mean, if we're talking like a certain body part, I like back day. Back day's fun, man. I like doing pull-ups. I like doing any type of row, and I like doing deadlifts too. So I mean, listen, back day is definitely the best day. It's definitely the best day. It's definitely the most, I would say, the most fun. My least favorite day is probably chest. That's probably my least favorite day. It's not exciting, man. I don't want to sit there. Sexercise. Some good cardio. It is some good cardio. I'm not gonna get too far into this. Oh man, you do need some cardio in life. Actually, I hate doing cardio, so that actually works out a little bit. I'll go on a run, but I don't like to. I'll go on the treadmill, but I don't like to. I'll go on the Stairmaster, but I don't like to. So it works out, you know? Nice. You use ropes sometimes? Alright, anyways. What else do you guys want? What do you guys wanted? Shib. Let's look at Shib real quick. The old Shibanichi. The old Shibanichi. I've noticed in the chat you guys actually like when I talk about non-crypto stuff better than talk about crypto stuff. That's what I've noticed in the chat. Which makes sense, because that's what I do most of the time. But Shib, come down 1, 2, 3, and we broke out. I mean, we know what the deal with Shib is, right? Shib had a pretty massive last couple of days, really. I mean, it's been kind of exciting as a Shibber myself. Okay, as a Shibber myself.
Bruh.
But what are we gonna do in the short term now, right? I mean, it's gonna end up being a tweezer tops, okay? Tweezer tops here on the daily, and will we get some type of retracement back down? That's gonna be the question, right? You closed up right at the previous wicks, so I mean, is this gonna be some type of excuse me, guys? Whoo! Turning into Jabba here. Turning into Jabba. Man. But yeah, will this come back down and, you know, ultimately back test the downtrend of resistance? Certainly could. Depends on BTC. But BTC right now, as we speak, is holding up pretty well. But you know, I would say that some of these alts look like they need probably some pullbacks, but it depends on what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin, as of now, is holding up, but we know Bitcoin's very, very unpredictable fella. Very, very unpredictable fella. But you said do Rowan Atkinson's ball workout. Maybe I'll try that, man. Maybe I'll try that. I don't know what that is, but I'll search it and definitely give it a try. I like doing new exercises and stuff. I'm very open to that stuff. EJ said, I don't only work with one thing on a typical gym day. Chest had to be combined with arms or something. It's boring. It is, man. I just want to bench. Well, I'll also do some dips. Do some dips. Yeah, you throw some arm day in there too. Of course. Arm day. Listen, before the summertime comes, arm day is every other day. All right. So the general splits will be chest and arms, and then we'll do. I'll usually throw shoulders in that day too. Holy moly! Someone's breaking in. And then we'll do back and arms. No, sorry. And then we'll do back. And then we'll do legs and arms. Kind of a weird setup. Did you try the scroll wheel while using TradingView? Cody. Oh! It's gone now. I actually like that, Cody. Holy moly, it's the end of the world, guys. Zombie apocalypse has finally happened. Did you know at the start of the PDD, we're gonna call it, in 2020, a lot of people thought it was gonna turn into some type of apocalyptic event, which is crazy. All right, guys. At the start of the PDD in 2020, what do you guys think was going to happen? Right? You guys think that was like there was this like end of the world scenario coming? You guys think? What was your thoughts? What was your thoughts? Cody, I did it, man. I pressed it, and it's gone. It's actually I didn't know you could do that. How do you bring it back though? That's the question. How do you bring it back? Because now it's gone, but I don't know how to bring it back. So this is sort of an issue. I mean, obviously I could just do it again, but I prefer not to. I mean, your boy's kind of lazy sometimes. What are you lifting, 15 pounds? 15. Always. Someone's breaking into his bug and stealing CDs. I haven't seen a CD in so long. When was the last time you saw a CD? I haven't seen a CD in... Man, actually, that's a lie. I saw a CD a couple of years ago. But in general, I've never used a CD. I haven't used a CD in... Can't even tell you. Probably since the old Probably since the old PS3 days. Probably haven't used the CD, to be honest. Cody said I thought it would be over in 2 months. Hit the undo button. I don't know where the undo button is either. No idea where that is. Listen. Ralph said, good morning. I can't believe I followed you that long. I feel like a stalker. Love your stream. Well, there's not just one of you. There's not just one of you, man. But listen, you ain't a stalker. 7 months. That's pretty crazy. That must have been the first month that we did the members. So appreciate you though, Ralph. Appreciate you a lot, man. That wasn't me who yawned, by the way. Texas. God. What are you guys laughing at in the chat? What did I do? You play video games or all crypto and gym? I don't play video games anymore. I used to be a gamer. I haven't really like sat down and played video games like for like extended period of time in probably like 3 years. But I used to be a pretty big video gamer. Now listen, every now and then I'll pop in some like Madden or 2K or something, but I'm not gonna sit down and have a 6-hour video game session. That's not. I mean, I would do it. Don't get me wrong, but there's better things to do in life than sit down and play video games. I realized. Right? It's good to enjoy life. Okay. You know, do things that to improve your life than sitting down and playing vids every day. Listen, not gonna say I never did, because I did, but nowadays, I don't really do it too much anymore. Let's see. Algo seems to be lagging. Yeah. Top right by the redo button. Top right by the redo button. You guys see it? I don't see it. Where's redo? Oh, there it is. Bada bing, bada boom. He's like, stop clapping. It's too early to clap. We actually came back down. Bitcoin actually, on the hourly, I mean, this is exactly like we did the other day. We came back down, wicked right to the 618 fib, and then it bounced back up. I mean, that's almost too beautiful, okay? That's almost too beautiful. I love it. 618 bounce. Oh, man. Just, you can't get too much better than that. It's beautiful. So let's see if what happened last time. Last time we actually had that was down here, guys, where Bitcoin in the short term actually, from swing low to swing high, actually came back down and came back down to 618 as well. And that started the next rally. So let's see in the short term, maybe this can be the retrace that we wanted on the hourly, reset the 4-hour a little bit, and maybe we have one more. I don't want to say one more. Maybe we have another run in us. Maybe. Ratish said, how are you always with positive vibes? I wouldn't say I'm always with positive vibes. I mean, listen, no one can be positive 24/7, but you know, there's no reason to get mad and stuff in life, man, because you can't control a lot of shit. You only can get mad over the stuff that you can control, okay? And most things in life you cannot control. Now, if it's something that I did and I was like, dude, what the hell? Then yeah, obviously you can get mad at that, but you can't control what anyone else does. You can't control what crypto markets do. You can't control. You really can't control a lot of things. All you can control is what you do, if that makes sense. You know. Can't you just use Central Z as the undo? You can. you can do that too. I wanted to. I wanted to do it the Trading View way, and I guess that's how you do it on Trading View. I guess. Have you ever seen his rant alerts? Listen, guys, I'm a little tired right now. You'll see the rant alerts tonight, okay? I'm a little bit tired this morning. I'm not really sure why. I actually have no idea why, if I'm being honest. Don't be making jokes in the chat, okay? Listen, if anything, that would make me less tired. Ray became a member. What's going on, Ray? Thanks for becoming a member, dude. All right, 43.5. All right, it's 11. Man. Is there anything moving right at the moment, guys? There's not really much moving at the moment here. Not much. Tired. Drew said, I game while I wait for my trades. Makes sense. I mean, if you're someone that trades, I mean, I could see you just kind of sitting there waiting for, a setup opportunity to do a trade. I could certainly see that. Certainly. Sometimes you can't even control yourself. It's called a shark. So positive, you're just sharp, man. You know, that's what positive people do, right? They're just so positive that they're like, I don't have to go to the bathroom because I'm positive. And then all of a sudden, and then you got a brownie in your pants. Because you're so positive, you know what I mean? Because you're manifesting you not having to poop. So you sit there and you're like, oh, man, I could wait here all day. I'm going to manifest me not pooping. And then boom. There it is. Big, big, big brownie. Right in the pants. I think that's why it happens to most people too, because they try to hold it for so long because they're doing something they want to do, and then bada bing. There it is. There it is. Take some pre-workout next time. I don't drink pre-workout anymore. Guys, if I drink pre-workout, I will be off the rocker. I will be going nuts. I used to do that, and I used to go absolutely nuts, like all day. Especially the C4. I mean, you guys will say C4 is not that explosive. For me, if I drink C4, listen. Holy majoli, I will be going. I can't even tell you guys how hyper I will be. Even if I go to the gym, like I'll bang it out, and then I'll still be hyper. Crypto Cricket said, can you check out CKB? Crypto Cricket. We got J Cricket and we got Crypto Cricket. Crypto Cricket. I love it. That's great. And he has the XRP thing. Pre-workout tastes good though. Oh, the blue pre-workout? I would drink that as a drink. But unfortunately, it's like having 5 coffees in one sitting for me. All right, CKB. Let's see. CKB. Let's see. So CKB is... Let's see what CKB's cooking right now. Let's see what we're cooking with CKB. You know what I'm saying, B? You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's X out of this. Let's bring up this. Oops. All right, so the previous swing lows, man. The previous swing lows. You already got a wick up to it about a week ago. Actually, probably longer than a week ago. About 10 days ago, you actually got a wick up to this on CKB. Bada bing, right? Previous low, wick, rejection, come back down. Now you're waiting to see if this will hold, or this move will hold. Now, you know, obviously we know the common answer here, right? What's the common denominator, right? I mean, we can go through it all we want. Looks like you might have broken some type of short-term wedge formation. So, short-term wedge, the move's already kind of starting to play out. So, you know, are you going to come all the way back down to test the lows here at 1.4 cents? I mean, that would be the technical target of this, is a move back down to 1.4 cents. It's just a matter of, you know, what is Bitcoin going to do? Because at the flip side, at least in the short term, you are building some 4-hour bullish divergence, right? So, you know, you could look at this really either way. You know, you also have the 4-hour EMA ribbon happens to be right here that you want to hold as support. So I actually like this as a setup to actually bounce, even though you did break out of a wedge formation. So, you know, a move to retest the 4-hour EMA ribbon again with the bullish divergence at that level as well, and the previous swing highs all being at that level, makes a lot of sense for this to be a bounce area and to come back up and retest the previous swing lows back upwards of 1.7 cents. You know what I mean? Doesn't seem like a crazy move, but it's a pretty decent move. So right there, probably closer to 1.8, which is the previous wick high and the previous swing low here from January 10th. So a lot of things there for CKB. I know that was kind of a mouthful, but you guys get the point. Makes sense for a bounce and a test of 1.8, as long as Bitcoin doesn't take a major poo-poo. As long as it does take a major poo-poo. Drew said, did you hit your boot and knee? Hit my boot and knee? Oh, I get it. A boot and knee. Because of boot knee? Is that why? Clint always enjoys the poop talk. The poop talk is great, man. Anyone with a sense of humor enjoys poop talk, right? Anyone with a sense of humor. C4, the blue C4 is phenomenal. It's got to be the blue C4. The red C4, I can pass on the red C4. But the blue C4, absolutely phenomenal. Can't trust y'all. All right, guys. There ain't too much going down at the moment. So, and I'm getting kind of hungry. So I'm going to get off, work on some stuff for the stream today, during the day today. And then I'll catch you guys tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for guys hanging out in the morning stream today. Wish there was a little bit more price action going on. Unfortunately, it's been like that, you know, when we stream typically. But hopefully, since we're getting the downwards movement right now, maybe we'll get a pump going into tonight. So I'll see you guys then, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, hit that like button, press the subscribe button if you're new. And if you guys do want to trade, use my Bybit link down below if you guys do want to trade. Quick little shill there at the end, as always. Don't use Carl's. Use my link down below if you guys want to trade. All right? Catch you guys then. See you guys.